Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball. Winners of 6 of their last.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All right, here we go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive, he may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to.
And he will take it off. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his target, Beckham. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. I asked him before the games, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Set! 319! 319! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. 2nd and 6, just inside
Detroit,
the 30.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Gone, gone! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw here. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. Take it off in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from it.
try and start this drive in the air. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get... A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.